I have done a lot of YouTube videos on social media advertising for nonprofits, but on other platforms. But in today's video, I'm going to show you how to get maximum success with nonprofit LinkedIn ads, all the way from awareness to impact, easy and on a tight budget. And don't worry if you don't have any prior experience with LinkedIn advertising for nonprofits. By the end of this video, you'll be an expert. We're covering best practices, tips, and tricks for setting up your campaigns and proven methods for driving results. Oh, and I even have a download for you as usual on LinkedIn nonprofit advertising. So stick around and let's get to it. Let's start by demystifying the basics of LinkedIn ads for nonprofits and set you on a path to launch a killer campaign. Now, I've done several other videos on the power of LinkedIn fundraising for nonprofits, and I'm going to link a few of those in the description. But I'm assuming you already have a LinkedIn page for your nonprofit that is populated with captivating info, stunning visuals, and fresh updates. Trust me, a buzzing page can skyrocket your credibility and draw organic buzz. So the first thing we need to do is ask ourselves the big why. Why are we launching nonprofit LinkedIn ads? Are you shining a light on a fundraising event, roping in some new amazing volunteers, or maybe rallying for a campaign? Pinpoint that mission, whether it's amplifying awareness, guiding folks to your website, building donor leads, or a mix of these. Clarity in your why means smoother sailing ahead. When you're ready to create your ad, head on over to LinkedIn's Campaign Manager. And it looks daunting, but we're going to walk through this. A little advice though, spend some quality time getting cozy with it. The more you're in sync with it and its tools, the sharper your campaign game. When you first log into your campaign manager, you'll need to jump through a few hoops to set it up. So things are always changing and this might be different a year from now. But here's your basic step-by-step guide to master your nonprofit LinkedIn ad campaign. Now I'm going to start by creating a new campaign group. You can go in and just create an ad, but when you group related campaigns together, you can do a bunch of cool stuff like sharing a common goal. You can set a single objective that all your campaigns in the group will work towards. You can set budgets and schedules. It's like a one-stop shop for managing your ads, dollars, and timing. Start a new campaign group and name it. Set it to active. Choose your objective, and I recommend switching to advanced mode if you only see a couple of options. Now I'm picking consideration and website links because this is the most common nonprofit ad type. We will cover all the ad types in a bit. By the way, awareness campaigns elevate your brand visibility through increased impressions. Consideration campaigns encourage your audience to seek more about your organization, typically directing them to a designated landing page. Conversion campaigns are focused on lead generation and the ability to track actions on your website, such as downloads or lead generation. Next, set up your budget. Just a quick heads up on budgets. In case LinkedIn asks for your minimum daily or lifetime budget amounts, we can fine tune this later on in the process and bring these numbers down. I did promise budget friendly. Now I can back up and create a campaign based on my campaign group. Before we get into the juicy stuff, just a quick reminder to subscribe if you're new to our channel. I'm a nonprofit coach and each week I bring you fundraising and marketing tips heavy on the digital side. Maybe give a thumbs up and drop a comment if you're finding value. So targeting. Targeting is what makes online advertising so amazing. We can use preset LinkedIn audiences or create our own. I can also use a saved audience, which I don't have one yet because we're going to build one now. So build an audience. First, I'm going to pick my location and those who permanently live there or have recently visited, depending on your needs. I can also exclude areas that are not relevant. Next, I want to narrow my audience, and I can do some cool things around retargeting, which allows you to create an audience based on members who have either viewed your LinkedIn page or clicked on a call to action button. I can also do lookalike or even upload a list. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to build my own. You can refine your audience based on company affiliations, demographics, academic background, job history, interests, and so much more. Dedicate time to sculpting this audience, prioritizing those who resonate with your mission. The more targeted you are to your target audience, the better results you will have. So think of your audience based on your goals and what their job titles, demographics, interests, and behaviors are. Now save it and we can move on to ad formats. This is your campaign spotlight moment. Picking the perfect format can be a game changer. Make sure it's in sync with your goals and audience. That download I've linked to in the description has more information on ad formats. We can do single image ads, so think impactful static images bolstered with some captivating copy, simple but mighty. Carousel ads, which are swipeable images that allow your LinkedIn nonprofit ads to weave a narrative and flaunt multiple aspects of your cause. Video ads include visuals, sound, and emotion. These provide an opportunity to share a deeper, more immersive story about your mission. There's also messaging ads, which are gaining in popularity with nonprofits. I mean, ever wish that you could have a more direct conversation with your audience? This format is your answer. It's like sliding into their LinkedIn DMs, but without feeling as intrusive. In fact, they're so personal, they often outperform traditional emails, and they're definitely worth considering. Lead generation ads. Now think of these as the spark that ignites dialogue. Designed to engage, they beckon responses and foster real-time connections. And then there's text ads. These are for those who love the precision of pay-per-click and cost-per-impression campaigns. They're concise, impactful, and prime for LinkedIn desktop users. So with this arsenal of options, your LinkedIn nonprofit ad campaign can not only reach, but deeply resonate with potential supporters, amplifying your nonprofit's vital message. Now, budgeting and timing. Lock in on how much you're spending daily and your overall time frame. Keep in mind that the more targeted you are, the less LinkedIn will recommend you spend. This area is super fussy, so take your time and work through your daily budgets, and you might need to update your group budget. I feel your pain, but it is possible to get your ad down to $10 a day. And I highly suggest doing a deep dive in LinkedIn's bidding options to find your perfect match. And I'm gonna link some info on that in the description. Last but crucial, set up conversion tracking. Whether folks visit your website, download your goodies, or RSVP to your events, these golden nuggets will tell you what's working and what's next. Embrace the LinkedIn Insight tag. I'll share some info in the description on that too. This isn't just another piece of code. Installing the LinkedIn Insight tag on your website is paramount. It empowers you to track vital actions taken by users, retarget potential supporters who've interacted with your site, and provides granular insights to refine your campaign further. Now that we've worked through the ins and outs of the campaign, let's talk ads. Now, I did a video on social media ad design, which I'm going to link in the description, but here's your quick cheat sheet for LinkedIn. You can use a piece of already published content or upload a new one. The ad formats and aspect ratios will differ depending on the ad format you pick, but a quick Google search can help you pick the right aspect ratio for your specific ad. Just make sure to pick the right aspect ratio. Name it and add your intro text. This isn't the time for going on. Keep it fairly short and sweet, keeping in mind that the first bit is what people will see. I even like to add emojis and arrows to cue the readers to read more. Upload your ad. Now, LinkedIn suggests up to 5 ads running in the media library compared to creating one ad. I'm a huge fan of A/B testing different ads. So we talked about this in past videos on social media advertising. So again, I'm going to link that. Add some headline swagger. It's got to be snappy, on point, and hit those feels. And your call to action, be it a link to a donation landing page, volunteer signups, or event registration, make sure your call to action fits your ad. Add your billing info and you're good to go. See, pretty easy. If you counter any stumbling blocks, just drop a comment. As I said, things change, but the main points are understanding the ad types, leveraging audiences, and crafting impactful ads. Now, before I go, I mentioned A/B testing. You know, I've talked a lot about metrics and analytics. I cannot stress enough how important they are. So optimize and make sure you make data-driven decisions. Keep an eye on the stars of the show, the click-through rates, conversion rates, and cost per conversion. Trust the data and experiment with your headlines, visuals, and call to actions to see which one gets the loudest applause. You can also try experimenting with different ad contents like sponsored context, text ad, and dynamic ads to find out which one has the most flair. And finally, watch your landing page metrics. Your ad might be driving traffic to the landing page, but it's the landing page that seals the deal. Now, we did a video on that too. And there you have it. Before we say goodbye, until next week, do us a tiny favor, share your thoughts, experiences, or questions in the comments. And if you want more guides, tips, and tutorials like this, hit subscribe, share with your network. Grab your download in the link, and until next time, keep making a difference and turning the LinkedIn world into your go-to source for nonprofit social media ads.